Hello, my dear children. How are you all? I hope you all are fine at home and doing well with your all activities. I welcome you all to the online learning platform of Shri Baswa Public School. Children, in my last video, I made you familiar with the character McCavity, read the poem, and also introduced the new vocabulary which is used in the poem. I hope you all have understood it. Today, I am going to explain the poem line by line and I hope that you will listen it carefully. Okay, so let's start the explanation of the poem by reading each stanzas. Before starting, open your textbook page number 50 and take pencil in your hand and listen it very carefully. McCavity's Mystery Cat. He is called the Hidden Paw. Children, McCavity is a mystery cat, unknown cat, and he is called as the Hidden Paw. It is a nickname for the McCavity. Hidden Paw is a nickname for the McCavity. For he is the master criminal who can defy the law. He is a kind of a hardcore criminal who can disobey each and every law of the place. He is the bafflement of Scotland Yard, the flying squad's despair. And he is a very big confusion for the headquarter of Scotland, as well as he was making fool of the officers of the Scotland. For when they reach the scene of a crime, McCavity is not there. How he was despairing the Scotland's officer? Well, the way he was despairing them is when they reached to catch the McCavity, that time he was vanished from that place. So children, in the first stanza of the poem, McCavity is a mysterious figure. The poet describes here a cat as a mysterious figure. Even the famous detective agencies like Scotland Yard and the Flying Squad group of a police are not able to find it out. He is the monster criminal. He is the kind of a master hardcore criminal who defies any law. He is the cause of the bafflement, confusion to the detective agencies like Scotland Yard and Flying Squads. He is also too clever to be caught by anyone. When police reach the criminal spot, the McCavity was vanished from there. This is the explanation of the first stanza. Let's move on for the second stanza. McCavity, there is no one like McCavity. Children, in the second stanza, he started the description of the character McCavity, who is a cat. He imagined a cat in a different way. And one more thing, children, here McCavity is a fictional kind of a character, fictional imaginary of the poet. Yes, poet T.S. Eliot, he has imagined a cat in a fictional way, and it was, as I informed you, it was taken from the book which has written by T.S. Eliot itself. The name of the book is, yes, Old Possum's Book of Practical Cat. So, McCavity, there is no one like McCavity. The poet says there is no one like McCavity. You can't find this character anywhere. He's broken every human law. He breaks the law of gravity. He not even follow a single law of the place. He always breaks the law of the human as well as of the gravity. His powers of levitation would make a fakir stare. How he flies himself without any support that make people to stare at him. And when you reach the scene of a crime, McCavity is not there. The capacity of the McCavity character is huge because he does all the wrong things and he vanishes from that place very easily. No one can catch him. You may seek him in the basement, you may look up in the air. Children, here this character McCavity, you can find him. You can search him everywhere, basement, underground or up in the air. But I tell you once and once again, McCavity is not there. You can find him, you can search him everywhere, but it is not possible from you to catch him. In the second stanza, children, you can see that how he was done all the wrong things. What kind of wrong things? Breaking the human law and breaking the law of gravity. And he never followed the law. He even breaks the law of gravity. You may search him everywhere, up, down, beside of you, in the sky. But after doing crime, he is found nowhere. This is the explanation of the second stanza. Let's move on for the third stanza. McCavity is a ginger cat. He is very tall and thin. Children, in the third stanza, the poet started to describe the outlook of the McCavity. He was a ginger cat, in a sense, a fur, brown color fur he was having, and he was too tall and thin. You would know him if you saw him, for his eyes are sunken in. Children, if you saw him, then you can observe that his eyes were in depth. His brow is deeply lined with thought. His head is highly domed. Eyebrows, brow in essence, eyebrow. His eyebrows were deeply lined with the thoughts. Yeah, he was always thinking about the crime kind of thoughts, and his head was uncombed. His coat is dusty from leglet. His whiskers are uncombed. Yes, children. Because he was thinking too much, so he could not concentrate on his outlook or his appearance. So he was very dusty kind of a cat, and he always neglected himself, and his whiskers, the long hairs which was on his cheeks, were uncombed. He sways his head from side to side with movements like a snake. He moves his head like a snake. And when you think he is half asleep, then he is always wide awake. If you think the McCavity was sleeping, then it is making fool of you by doing that action. In the third stanza, children, the poet T.S. Eliot described the cat by telling us that his eyebrow in color, very tall and thin in the body. Children, he was very tall and he was very thin in body, and his eyes are very sunken in depth, and his eyebrows are deeply lined with the thought, because he is always in deep thoughts or making planning to wreak his anyway. This head is dome like a round in a shape. His head was looking like a dome, round in shape, and his coat was too dirty, and his whiskers are not combed, because he has no time to come out of his evil thoughts, bad thoughts, to think about good things. While moving like a snake, he moves his head from side to side as if in search of some found awake. So this is the third stanza explanation. Let's move on for the fourth one, last, is it? Yeah. McCavity, there is no one like McCavity, for he is a flint and flint shape, a monster of a depravity. Children, again he describes the character as there is no one like McCavity. There is no one character exists like a cat which has been imagined by the poet T.S. Eliot in a fictionary way. Again he says that there is no one like McCavity, and he is a monster. He is very devil kind of a character. You may meet him in a by street, you may see him in the square, but when a crime discovered, the McCavity not there. You can find him, you may find him everywhere of your place, but when the crime has done by him and it was found that he has done it, then he will be vanished from the place. You can't catch him. In the fourth stanza, children, in this stanza, the poet says that there is no one like McCavity in his devilishness. Yes, children, in his devilishness, there is no one like McCavity. And he is cruel and unpleasant in the act of outlook. And he is a big monster of wickedness. He may be seen in a by street or in a square, but when people come to know about a crime there, he is found nowhere. When people come to know about that something has happened here by this character, then he was vanished from that spot. So children, this is the explanation. Let recall you once again. In the first stanza, we get to know about the introduction of the character McCavity, what kind of a character it is, what kind of a cat it is, and how he was giving the trouble to the headquarter of Scotland as well as the police officers or agencies. He was not caught by the any agencies. And in the second stanza, children, we saw that he was a character, he was a criminal, he was a hardcore criminal who never follow any rule of the law or human law. He always breaks the law of gravity. And if you try to search him, then also you can't find him. You search everywhere, then also you can't find him anywhere, because he, after doing the crime, he will be vanished from that place. In the third stanza, poet tells us the outlook. He describes the character with his outlook. He was a tall, he was a thin, and he never combed his hair, and he was very dirty because he don't have time to come out from his evil kind of a thoughts. And in the fourth stanza, children, we get to know about his wickedness and his devilishness thoughts, and how he was vanishing from that place after doing the crime, and no one can catch him. I hope, children, you have understand this part. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you have any doubt, you can text me. I will reply it very soon. Thank you once again. Goodbye. Take care.